this is the representation for Jacobian matrix. Okay, Jacobian matrix for link case 6 by n matrix. Okay, so here velocity is defined by Vk q dot. Okay, this is defined as individual Jacobian elements into q dot. So upper portion will define this portion will define the AKQ, and this portion will define the BKQ. Okay, so the velocity will be defined using this equation, and linear velocity, and this is angular velocity. Now we calculate the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is 1/2 mv square 1/2 j omega square. Here d is j itself. Okay, and in angular motion, inertia or j, or somewhere it is represented as I. Here it is represented as dk. In another book you can see it as I. So this is Vk T Mk Vk. So transpose of velocity vector, and this is velocity vector. So by here this velocity vector transpose can be termed as AKQ dot, which from this equation we have replaced here AK cube dot transpose MK AK cube dot. Okay, similarly for velocity, angular velocity, we have replaced the angular velocity as BKQ dot and BKQ. Okay, so what we get, Q dot transpose AK transpose M, AK and Q dot. So this Q dot transpose and Q has been kept isolated here, Q dot transpose, and remaining item is this AK T MK AK. Okay, so this is defining the inertia converted to the base frame. Okay, so what you get here, d cube is finally k equal to 1 to n, ak cube t mk ak cube plus bk cube transpose dk and bk cube. Okay, so the kinetic energy is ultimately given by, in the short form, 16 equation number, q dot transpose into dq and q dot by 2. Now the effect of gravity on the links. Previously I had told you when we move any link, then the center of mass also moves. So if we take the base with respect to base frame, then the center of mass, we need to do the work on the center of mass to move it to any angle theta, and if we represent it with respect to LK frame, then what will be the work? We will get the work in terms of LK frame. So this will be represented as minus. Here the work done in moving the frame, moving the link K to position CK. CK is given by that center of mass. Okay, so here GT is the gravity vector, mk is the mass and k is the kth link, so mass of kth link, and ck is the center of coordinate of center of mass with respect to l kth coordinate frame. Okay, so the potential energy is given by this, and ultimately this term here sigma mk ck cube, this can be termed as c bar cube in one term here 6 to 19. Completely this term has been this complete term has been replaced equal to ck. Okay, so here u cube is the kinetic potential energy. So the Lagrange formulation is done here. So Lagrangian of this link is given by this kinetic energy plus potential energy, sorry, minus potential energy. So here the minus term will be plus. Okay, so here are some virtual works done in moving the small distances delta q. So the work done, virtual work done in moving the links is f transpose into del q. This is infinitesimal displacement. This is force. So virtual work done is given by this. And actuators, here some torque is here. Suppose we want to calculate the angles and some sensors are there, so the pressure may be there. So virtual work done in a small angular movement will be given by torque with respect to the, this is f. Okay, this is t, torque transpose into delta q. Okay, so now one term is another here friction is also a part which is finally added in the joints. So what we get here, this is the Lagrange Euler dynamic model. In the dynamic model we have replaced this q dot qk, qt and q dot transpose and q dot has been replaced by here q dot k to the transpose, and q dot has replaced by q dot j. So by simplifying this equation, you take here the Lagrange function using this equation. When you use that equation t minus u, then you will get some equation, and then you take the derivative with respect to qi dot. Okay, so I is any variable number 1 to n, 1 to j, and j is also varying, k is also varying to n. Okay, so I may be k equal to k, not equal to k, or equal to j and not equal to j. So in case of I equal to j and k, then what will be the replacement here, dii q and qi dot square. And in case of it j is not equal to I and k equal to I, then in that condition this equation will be replaced by in place of k we will keep I, and in place of here another term is there where k is not equal to I, and j is replaced by I. Then completely we find at last j equal to 1. Okay, dij qj dot. So this is the equation for this is the equation for derivative of Lagrange with respect to qi dot. Okay, now we take the time derivative of this derivative, because in Lagrange, Euler Lagrange equation we need to define this term. Okay, so simply here we have used the dij like this equation 6, 4 and 3. क्लियर, समझ में आ रहा है स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
Simply it has done derivative of this term from previous equation, time derivative, then time derivative will be q dot j. If we take the time derivative, then it will be equal to qj double dot. Now if j equal to we are taking the derivative with respect to time, and qj this term is also the function of qk. Okay, here we are also taking the time, this we have taken the derivative of qj dijq into derivative of qj dot. Then this term, now qj dot is kept separate and the derivative of dijq is taken, so this term is here. Now suppose dijq is function of qk, then we partially differentiate with respect to qk, and we take the derivative qk dot here. Okay, qk dqk upon dt. Okay, so here if we think delta qk and here delta qk will cancel out, and finally we will get this. So here this equation, this term can be replaced by this. So the complete first term of the Euler Lagrange equation is given by 6, 4, 4. Okay, again this second equation, the second term of Euler Lagrange equation is determined using the potential energy. So here you get the 6, 4 and 5, this equation. So you get the you have kinetic energy, and you take the derivative of kinetic energy with respect to qi dot. Okay, so simply what you will do, you will differentiate the dkj q with respect to qi dot, and remaining 3 other elements will be there, and here potential energy term. So here ck cube is taken the derivative with respect to qi. Okay, so if you see that you have previously defined this term as aki cube, इस टर्म को आपने प्रीवियसली डिफाइन किया था कहीं पे. ओके, सो दिस कैन बी termed as this equation. I will tell you where you have defined like this 204. This is, you have defined the ak cube. Okay, so in place of delta ck with respect to q has been replaced by AKI cube. Okay, so this is the equation. Here it is saying that n minus jth columns of AJ are 0. Complete AJ equal to total, suppose 1 to n numbers are there j, and some elements are 0 in that AK. Okay, so this is saying n minus j elements are 0 in Jacobian matrix. Okay, so here it is taking j equal to I to n. Okay, so this is another term we have defined previously. What is this term? This is velocity coupling matrix and gravity loading. Sorry, and this is HK is the gravity effect. Okay, so complete Lagrange equation is given by this term, that is the derivative of Lagrange function with respect to q dot j. Okay, and first term, this is the second term, this is viscous friction, this is effect, and this is the velocity coupling matrix. So complete equation has been defined like this. Okay, this equation should be noted in mind that this is the simplified equation for the link. Okay, the torque or force generated in the link, this is the simplified equation. Here the q dot is the velocity coupling vector. Okay, and this is calculated by using these equations. So now what is the process? First we will determine the up to 7. We will apply the algorithm for determining the Euler-Lagrange equations. So for determining the Euler-Lagrange equation, we have the simple algorithm from 1 to 7, and then we calculate the velocity coupling vector and gravity force and viscous force. Okay, and completely then we will find the equation of the torque. So we here start with a simple model, and we will here practice first how to determine the dq. So here you have a 2-axis planar articulated robot, and you see here that is LK minus 1, this is LK, and LK plus 1. Suppose this is kth link. Then this is first link, this is first frame, this is 0th frame, and this is second frame. So here x1 is directed towards the direction of link, you see here. So what is the center of this? The total length of the link is a1. So what is the center of link? The length from this coordinate to center of link is a1 by 2. However, the direction is opposite to the direction of x1, so it will be taken as minus a1 by 2. Clear, students? Students,
yes,
is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So in x1 direction, what will be the distance in x1 direction? In this direction, a1 by 2. then if you represent this direction, you are taking opposite. Okay, just a minute, I will tell you. बैकग्राउंड नॉइज ज्यादा तो नहीं आ रही है आप लोगों के पास?
नो सर.
You see here, you have this coordinate, okay, and the center of mass of link, first this is LK, and this is the center of mass of link. Okay, so what is this distance? A1 by 2. Okay, so this is negative direction, this is x1 positive direction, and this is negative x1 direction. So what is the coordinate of this center of mass with respect to this coordinate frame? This will be minus A1 by 2, and in y direction, what is the position of center of mass? This is 0. Okay, and in z direction, what is the position of this center of mass? This is 0. Okay, so px, py, pz has been defined as A1 by 2 minus A1 by 2, 0, 0. Okay, so what is the complete coordinate matrix? This is actually px, py, pz, and additionally f1 is kept here. So this is, you have I will tell you how this is going. $229. We add 1 at last for complete transformation. Okay, and first element px, py, and pz. Okay, here you see this is last term is additionally to this px, py, and pz. Okay, so this is the additional one in this is orientation matrix. This is the position px, py, pz, and this. Okay, so this one is that which I am telling you about. Okay, तो यहाँ पे आपने ये निकाला del C1. Okay, and this element. Okay, px, py, pz, and 1. Clear है? Are you clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Now the inertia, you come here to the inertia term. So simple explanation for inertia of any link here. You see here m r square upon 12 is simple explanation if distance is r. Okay, so if you see, there is a moment of inertia in the along the z axis, and there is also the inertia along y axis, but there is no any inertia in the x axis because the direction of the link is itself in the x direction. So only the ixx here, ixx inertia matrix is given by ixx I x y I x z. Okay, I y x I y y I y z. Okay, and here I z x I z y and I z z. Okay, so along the x axis, what is the inertia? This is 0. Okay, in the other elements, these elements are 0 for this, and in the y direction the inertia is, in the y direction the inertia is m into a1 square by 12. Okay, center of mass length is a by 2. Okay, so this is m a1 square by 12. This is simple equation, and only the in the y direction and z direction there will be the inertia, means a link can rotate along z direction. This suppose the it can move along the x axis. Okay, okay, and it can also move along the z axis, but the center of mass has no any inertia in the x direction. Okay, so this term represents the diagonal 0 1 1. Diagonal 0 1 1 means in the diagonal portion there will be these elements, and remaining elements will be 0. So m1 a1 square by 12 will be in the y direction, y position, and m1 a1 square by 12 will be in the z position, and in x position there will be 0 moment of inertia, 0 inertia tensor. Okay, clear? So here we determine the C1, and then we have determined the with respect to kth coordinate frame inertia of the center of mass with respect to kth coordinate. So first coordinate L1, L0, L1 with respect to L1 is D1 bar. Okay, here we have the coordinate complete homogeneous transformation matrix T10. This is for conversion from this coordinate to this coordinate, the transformation of LK to LK0. Okay, so this is the complete transformation matrix. If A1 is the length, then A1 cos theta and A1 sin theta will be the position of the this coordinates. So suppose this is A1 and this is theta 1. So the position of LK coordinate will be A1 cos theta and A1 sin theta with respect to this L0 frame. Okay, so this is orientation matrix and this is the position matrix. So you have determined the center of mass coordinates with respect to base frame. Okay, so for this you have used the H1, that is identity matrix extended with 0 element, and this is transformation matrix here, and this is the center of mass with respect to kth कोऑर्डिनेट, फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट के रिस्पेक्ट में. तो यहाँ से ये एलिमेंट हमने लिया रिप्रेजेंटेड टू kth कोऑर्डिनेट, then you will get finally this. Okay, so you have determined the C1 and you have also to determine the inertia tensor with respect to base. To determine the inertia tensor with respect to base, you will calculate using this equation, this matrix, and orientation matrix here. This is the orientation matrix and this is the transpose of orientation matrix, and what we will get this equation. So finally J1 will be given by, how you determine the Jacobian. You take the derivative of this with respect to theta1, so you will get the first row, first column, and you take the derivative with respect to theta2. Okay, so you will get the second column. Okay, and here what is the this term? This is xi1 z0 and this is xi2 z1, and where z1 is defined as r1 i3. Okay, and z0 is defined as r00 i3. तो ये टर्म तो यहाँ से आपको पता चल जाएगा. ओके, हाउ यू डिटरमाइन द J1. ओके, सेकेंड you determine the extended inertia after you here calculate the A and B. You have A and you have here B. Then what will be the total inertia tensor? Total inertia tensor using the Jacobian matrix you will determine using the this is due to the mass, linear inertia due to the mass, and inertia due to the angular velocity. So inertia in angular velocity you have calculated the d1, like here you have calculated the d1 and you have m1, and from Jacobian matrix you have calculated the A and B matrices. Here this is the A and this is B. Okay, so when you complete all the mathematical portion, you will get the m1 a1 square by 3 and a 2 by 2 matrix, which you have only one element m1 a1 square by 3 and remaining all elements are 0. Okay, clear students?
Yes, sir.
What we have done, we have taken the coordinate LK, k equal to 1, and link k equal to 1. Okay, then what happened, we take the simply coordinate of the center of mass, then we determine the center of mass with respect to the base frame using the H1T10 and that equation. Okay, and also we calculate the uh, inertia tensor. Okay, so after calculating the inertia tensor, according to the frame K, you can determine the inertia tensor with respect to base frame. Okay, using this equation. After calculating this, you have C and D. Using C, you can calculate the A portion of this Jacobian. Okay, and for B portion, how you calculate that, you have same as previously you have calculated using xi and uh, xi r10 and I3, this term. Okay, so complete inertia is on the mass. This is the equation which we had earlier told in starting of this lecture. Okay, so dq is given by 8t m1 a bt d1 b. Okay, so b1 is the first link, d1 is representing the 1 is representing the first link. So here you finally get this total inertia of the link during the dynamic conditions. Okay, in the dynamic condition, what you will get, the effect of the mass as well as the effect of the inertia tensor while rotating. Okay, so now the second link, we are calculating the same thing for second link. In second link, what will be the condition? This origin L2 frame. Okay, k equal to here 2. Then with respect to this origin, what is the coordinate of this center of mass? This is minus 8 2 by 2 in x direction. In y direction it is 0, in z direction it is 0. Okay, now you calculate C with respect to center of mass of link first, link second with respect to 0, suppose. Okay, then what will be the value? T10, and this is suppose del C. This is given by suppose del C 2. Okay, for second link. Then you calculate by this equation. This is identity matrix and additionally 0 elements. This is transformation matrix. This is 2 0. Okay, this is 2 0 and this is C 2. तो यहाँ से आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे this, and for similarly as in the previous section, the same 0 1 1, because the link has the same construction, and for this in the direction of x direction, the inertia will be 0, and in while rotating in along the y axis, it will has the m(a2) square. m2 is the mass of second link, m2a2 square. a2 is the length of second link, and this is 12. And the same manner along the z axis, it will have some inertia for rotating here, and this way it will have some inertia. This is also given by the m2 a2 square. Okay, by 12. So this is y by element, and this is the z element. Okay, so in the same manner you have calculated the d2, and after that you calculate the center of mass coordinates with respect to base frame. Okay, so this is the obtained same as 0 h1 and c2. So using the this equation, because you have calculated with respect to you have calculated the inertia tensor with respect to the second frame L2. Now to convert the complete inertia tensor to the base frame L0, you need to use this equation R20 and R20 transpose. So using this equation, you can determine the inertia tensor which is represented to the base frame L0. Okay. So again you have calculated the del ck upon del q1, del q2 and so on. Okay. So based on that you can calculate this, and also you have determined the xi1, xi2, xi3, and you calculated the j2. अभी कोई जाना नहीं, अटेंडेंस नहीं हुई है, 2 सेकेंड और. So now the complete inertia up to this link represented to the base. If we travel up to a first link, then inertia will of here this link will be considered. Now we have traveled up to frame L2, then complete inertia using of link 1 and 2 represented to the base L0 frame will be given by the inertia of link 1 plus additional inertia which we have calculated just. Okay, so here we have calculated d2. Okay, this is dq, and we have calculated previously the inertia to the base. Okay, तो ये दो क्वेश्चंस में हम completely ऐड करेंगे, and you will get finally the complete inertia for link 1 and 2 represented to the base frame L0. Okay, so I from here now, and I will discuss the algorithm section 9 and later in next lectures. Okay, तो आप यहाँ पे this dq is the first, we have calculated dq, and this is the second. Okay, you see here this is we have calculated in 6, 5, 7. Okay, a1 t m1 a1. Okay, and another equation was a2 t m2 a2 plus this. Okay, so this is d2q and this is d1q. Clear? So d1 cube plus d2 cube is completely added, and you get the 6, 5, 14 equation number. So students, is it clear? When you study the book again, you will not feel hardship in understanding the language and how they are analyzing the sections. Ashwini, I have downloaded the attendance, and this is for 8th. 5 तारीख 6-7 ठीक है. Just need students, okay. अटेंडेंस मेरी डाउनलोड हो गई है और रिकॉर्डिंग आप कर देते हैं.